At a time when the entire world is witnessing a kind of tariff war started by the US President Donald Trump, China openly reaches out to India that both the countries of Asia, both the neighboring countries, India and China, need to work together. Look at the exact statement made by Wang Wei, the foreign minister of China. He says that making the dragon and the elephant dance together is the only right choice. Dragon being referred to China, India being elephant. Well, this is the statement that was made by the former Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh, way back in 2012, when he had said that there is enough space in the world for both India and China to grow together. That to make the 21st century as Asian century, India and China need to work together. But we doubt the Chinese intentions. Can we trust China when time and again we have been backstabbed? Talk about recent Galwan Valley clash. It is quite fresh in our memory. The sacrifice of our 20 soldiers. Can we forget that and move on? This is the question we need to answer. Let's look at more. Now, $7.5 billion is the trade deficit of India with China. Has China done enough to address this? Even though in the photo op we see that Chinese leader and Indian leader they share a good rapport, smiles galore. But do we see some tangible thing happening at the ground level? You talk about the strategic representative level talks. Has there been any concrete progress on the border? To which Wang Wei says, Chinese foreign minister says yes. Both the countries have seen some positive strides. To use his words, he says that there have been some positive strides insofar as disengagement at Deepsang Plains and Demchok is concerned. Not mentioning about what happened at Galwan. So, border question, you talk about trade question, trade deficit. The China says that you can have Chinese companies invest into India so that this FDI will counterbalance India's trade deficit, India's current account deficit with China. Can we trust Chinese companies on the Indian soil when the stapled visas are being offered to the people of Arunachal Pradesh? When there is no clarity on the map of India China? And the progress on the map front has been quite tardy. And that is why India has been trading very, very cautiously. Okay, like we took our own time in 2017 during the first tenure of Donald Trump as the president, we took our own time to even join the US sponsored Quad, the quadrilateral, a grouping of US, Japan, Australia, and India. India was the last one to join. Now here also we are being a mute spectator. We are being very closely. We are watching the situation whether we can trust China or not. Maybe it is another pressure tactics to put pressure on Donald Trump that China is liaising with India, is coordinating with India. Otherwise, you come to the negotiating table with China. Talking about the other sour points between India and China, between India and USA and China. First of all, our foreign minister S. Jaishankar has also confirmed that there have been some positive developments in the last 1 year insofar as engagement with China is concerned. He talks of Kailash Mansarovar Yatra. This has been resumed after COVID 19 for the first time in 4 years. That is a positive step nonetheless. But can we rely China? That's the moot question I will be repeating again and again. So here, recently what Donald Trump did is accusing China of not doing enough insofar as banning the fentanyl which is being imported into USA by China through the postal services. Fentanyl is a lethal synthetic drug which is being used as an opioid by the American drug addicts, leading to thousands of deaths every year. So, in retaliation to the bare minimum efforts that China has taken to counter this drug menace phenomena in the US has recently imposed 20% tariffs. Instead of 10%, 20% tariffs have been imposed on China by the US President Donald Trump last Friday. In retaliation of which, China says that tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, China says it is ready to fight US until the end. We remember the old memories of currency war during the Donald Trump era, when China was deliberately devaluating its own currency yuan. So it says that any type of war we are ready to wage against the USA because China says that the intentions of the US are not right. It wants to undermine the Chinese growth story. So this kind of a to and fro is going on. Now, what has been the India's response to all this? India has been treading very cautiously, in the words of our foreign secretary recently, amid tariff for tariff response, tit for tat response from Canada, China, Mexico, all the countries, even European Union countries. India says that it takes a very cautious route in this kind of a trade war or tariff war. So this statement was made yesterday only, the 7th of March. Now look at the kind of friendliness that both the leaders share. Our Prime Minister Modi was campaigning for the US President Donald Trump during the election phase. This rapport between both the leaders is one point that makes us believe that India should not latch on to the offer given by China. Why? Because Chinese intentions have always been doubtful. You talk of 1962 war. You talk about the latest clashes, Pangong So. Even as Chinese premier was here in Gujarat when Prime Minister Modi was hosting him. We saw the clash in 2013, 2014, 2015 at Pangong So. So this has been the state of affairs. So that is why this opportunistic statement, seemingly opportunistic statement by China, needs to be taken with the pinch of salt. Now, coming to the other aspects, India has on the sidelines, taking its NAM approach, non alignment movement approach, has been engaging at all the multilateral fora possible, so as not to give an impression to either USA or Russia or China that we are fully aligned with the US. Let's hope that India and China's trade deficit, India and China's SAR question of boundary dispute is taken to its logical conclusion in the favor of India, and both the Asian economies, the largest Asian economies, work closely together. We require a multipolar world in which neither USA nor China or any other country is the superpower. This global realignment that is going on, India needs to be an active partner. Yet at the same time, it needs to keep its cards closer to its chest so that we are not judged, we are not taken for granted by any of the countries. This was all in this small video. We'll keep you posted with rest of the updates about international relations or political happenings in the country. Thank you guys.